If you are a trader, then you must watch this forecast. Hey traders, welcome to We Trade Waves weekly forex forecast. Guys, I hope all of you are ready for today's video. I'll cover for you some of the patterns in detail, so in case you are new, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon to not miss any update, tip or move, and make sure to keep watching till the end. I have a message for you. So as usual, I'll start with the XY here. I'll cover for you all the lists that you can see on the right side of the screen, the XY, Euro dollar, pound dollar, gold, all the way down to USOIL, Bitcoin, and US30. So we start with the XY, which is the dollar index as usual. And what we are using here is TradingView as a charting platform. And this dollar index here, daily chart. And now I'll cover for you step by step what is happening, what's technically market is giving us, and what's next for the dollar. So for this one, on the daily chart, we are in a downtrend. As most of you know, this is falling. So market is creating lower lows and lower highs. Now, we still think that market will fall to reach this level or this zone, if you remember, before any next major, I would say, reaction. So for this one, on the daily chart, we are in a downtrend and market is falling. We still think that the dollar will fall more in the, I would say, short to mid term, okay? So now going to the 4 hours to explain the structure in detail. Last week, I was expecting market to give me normal push up here before the next drop. Instead, market started to fall from here without even breaking this one. So what's happening on in here, why the market is falling, and where the market is going next, this is what we'll discuss right now. In terms of the structure, if you remember, I explained to you before, this might be an ending structure like drop, pull back, corrective structure here, pull back, and then drop before the next big up wave. What I can see here in terms of the structure, this might be an ending structure. And ending structure, guys, is not about Elliott waves, about like the 555 or 535 or all these sub waves. It's not like that. Ending structure we see and we trade the waves differently. So weighted waves have his own, I would say, we have our own wave analysis concept, and the way we see the charts and we see the waves is different. Okay, so for this one, again, in case you don't know, Fed actually is under pressure to cut rates, and you know, like power as well is under pressure to resign, but most probably he will not. But again, if they cut rates, means the dollar will most probably fall more, which means here any corrective structure, technically and fundamentally, will give us another drop. That drop, it can stop under this low, or it can go all the way down to break this low once more. What is better? If market will fall to break this low once more, then we know, all right, under this one, we can start to look for the buy setups. But again, this is actually technically and fundamentally at the same time, dollar is under pressure from both sides. Okay, so if it's under pressure from both sides, means any corrective structure here that we will get like that is a sell opportunity. Okay, again, it's not a trade signal, it's not actually a investment advice, but again, take this as educational purposes, and if you know how to trade correctly, you go for it. If not, I do not suggest you guys to over risk or follow us blindly, because if you don't know how to trade correctly, you will be losing money again and again. That's why we have our program to teach you and train you how to trade correctly in order to succeed and become an independent, successful trader. Again, those of you are new to We Trade Waves, this is our website. Just quickly, it's here, WeTradeWaves.com. You can find all our official links under the description under this video, and at the same time in the first comment under this video as well. So this is our website. You can just go to this one here and you can scroll down to see actually what WTW Pro membership. It includes all the features here, and as well you can check all the pages on our website to see our members, Trustpilot, all what is happening here regarding success stories and the FAQs. So if you have any more question, you can send us an email at info@WeTradeWaves.com and we can answer you. But again, before you do that, go to the website and check every single page, see what actually our members are doing, and then you can decide. All right, so back to the XY. For this one, what I'm expecting is a corrective structure up, one more drop before any next structure. That's for now. Euro dollar for this one, market is giving us this up wave. What's next? Looks like we'll get a corrective structure for another push up before any next move. So euro dollar is pushing to the upside. This is a corrective structure. Remember guys, now or nowadays, market is following the news more than the technicals. Now, there's a big debate between traders like, do market follow fundamentals or technicals? The short answer, to succeed in trading, you have to combine both. That's why we have the Sunday sessions where we are combining the geopolitics with the technicals to give you the bias and to give you direction. Usually we go for all of this before we go and provide you with any bias and any direction on YouTube or even on Sunday sessions, okay? So those of you are wondering what are the Sunday sessions? The Sunday sessions, guys, are for WTW Pro members. And during those sessions, we cover a lot of very important things. And just to as well let you know, in case you missed last week's sessions, you have missed a lot, because we covered in detail what will be the future for gold and for Bitcoin, and what's actually what US is doing for that, and why they're actually holding this one. So anyway, it was very important topic to know. In case you want, you can watch this one here in the weekly live sessions. Of course, this dashboard is for WTW Pro members, all right? So if you go here and you scroll down, this was the session. I highly suggest all WTW members to go and watch the first 15 to 20 minutes from this one, because it was very important for you to know what is next for gold and for Bitcoin and what they are doing. Because again, for you, it's very important to know what's happening worldwide before you take action either in trading or investing as well, okay? So back to this one, euro dollar corrective structure. Again, one push up is what I can see next. Alan, any other structure that you can see here? At the moment, to be honest, no. What I can see is this to be, again, ending structure up, corrective structure up, corrective structure up, ending structure in the C wave before the next fall. But for now, again, this is a bit early just to explain you what we are seeing in terms of the patterns. This structure here, it can be an ending structure for this wave. This is the corrective structure in the middle. We've got this up wave, drop, up, corrective structure up, and then drop. Those of you who don't know what I'm drawing, these patterns, guys, are the fractal nature of the market, and this is actually how we are analyzing the mass psychology of all market participants. Some of you, they might not probably believe in that, but this has been working for us since the past 12 to 15 years. So our way of looking at the charts is really powerful. There is no better technical analysis system that will give you the next bias other than weighted wave analysis concept. Let's put it in this way, regardless of whatever you know, with full respect to you, but this has been working for us since the past 10 to 15 years. And again, any proof for this? Of course, our members and their success stories. So once you join WTW Pro, you'll get access to the dashboard, masterclass, all what you can see here, Q&A session recordings, and of course, access to the Discord community, which is private community, all right? So those of you are asking about the link for the Discord, link for Discord, guys, is for only WTW Pro members. It's a private community for weighted waivers, all right? So look at this one, this success stories. The last one, it was Abdul Nasir. Again, he passed after our own challenge. You can read this one if you'd like to, just to get an idea what our members are doing and why you have to learn how to trade correctly before you risk your money. Because if you don't do that, guys, you will keep losing again and again and repeat the same mistake. In trading, if you don't actually really decide that you need to learn or you have to learn how to trade correctly before you risk money, you will keep falling, guys, again and again and losing time and money. Either by joining with free spec any signal group, you will lose money because, you know, signals, usually they will not teach you how to trade. Plus, if you join anyone who is giving you any false dreams, make sure that you will get scammed, all right? So for this one, the proof is here. If the one, or say, if the coach or the mentor that you will be joining, they are not showing you the success stories of their members, don't join, okay? As well, the Trustpilot, this is our Trustpilot profile, by the way, it's here. You can just go and click on it so you can see what our members are saying about us. So lots, guys, of, I would say, members, they are giving their feedback regarding weighted waves. So you can check it here. You can read it by yourself if you'd like to. And you can as well see the reviews on Trustpilot if you'd like to. Anyway, back to euro dollar. For this one, this is what we can see. Up before any next structure. First thing first up, if you get a buy setup and you want to go for it, you go for it, okay? So again, the biggest structure is this one, corrective structure here, like that. And the market is pushing us for this wave now. So for this up, we've got this up. And now, because this was a corrective structure, not an impulsive wave, market went to the upside, plus of course the pressure on Fed. If they will cut rates, which what most probably they will do, this will give us a corrective structure here, and then another push up. Will this be one of our trades of the week? All of this will be covered in details by T for WTW members tomorrow at 12 p.m. UK time. How to get access to this one? You have to join WTW Pro, okay? That's regarding euro dollar. Pound dollar, for this one, market is giving us, again, a big corrective structure before this drop. What's next? Again, drop here, corrective structure drop before the next up move. First thing first, pound dollar is to the downside before any next structure. So this was the first wave. We've got this up wave here, sharp up, sharp down means a corrective structure for another drop. For this one, guys, there is one possibility or one pattern that might unfold, which is this one. Because now we have liquidity under these lows, that's why I'm expecting this to give us a corrective structure, one more drop before the next structure. And the pattern will be either running or expanding flat before the next structure. But for now, like I said, I'd say short to mid-term, corrective structure, one more fall before any next structure. With this one alone, if you know how to trade correctly and if you apply weighted wave strategies, you can make more than 5 to 1 in one single trade. You get me? That's regarding pound dollar. Gold for this one, I really hope most of you trade this one, make money, because I said to you last week, this is up. Regardless, gold is towards the upside. And we've got this up wave. Most of you know the updates during the Sunday and Wednesday sessions. So you must be able to make money if you trade this one correctly. So for this, we've got this up wave, corrective structure up, corrective structure up. And from here, we've got the drop. What's next? I do believe this will give us here a corrective structure. Like that. Corrective structure here, and then I'll push up before any next structure. So gold, I can see this going like that first before any next wave. Because if this, just to give you actually the pattern, so you know what I'm talking about. If this will be a running flat in the middle, gold will push back up, guys, to break this up once more. Okay? Now, for now, we don't have confirmation for that at the moment. In all the cases, if this will be a corrective structure for one more drop, like this, or this will be up to make a running flat, in all the cases, first thing first, the first wave is towards the upside. You get me? So for now, if I need to take any trade for gold, first thing first, up before any next structure. And after that, we'll update you on Wednesday and in the next live session as well. During the daily live sessions, because you know our seniors are meeting on a daily basis with our community. This is the session schedule, as you can see here. So this is how much actually our members are meeting. Every single day we have a live session plus session from moderators like Joshin, like Muna, and as well Jason now is making some live sessions. So we have a lot of live sessions, guys. Our traders are meeting daily inside the trading room. So if you want to join them, you know what to do. Back to the charts for gold. Again, first thing first, up before any next structure. All right. Aussie dollar for this one, again, markets start to fall to the downside. What's next? Corrective structure here, and then up again. I'm expecting this one, guys, to push one more to the upside before the next structure. So in case you want to trade Aussie dollar and you are still actually in the buy, corrective structure here, like this, one more fall before the next up wave, and after that, we'll update you. If you remember, I said to you previously, every new high here is the potential last high. So if you sold from here, you must have made money as well. Because again, this was a clear setup to the downside. If you sold it and you know how to trade Aussie dollar to the downside, you must have made money, no question. Now what I'm covering is what's next. Next is a corrective structure, one push up before any next wave. Because I can see dollar falling after a corrective structure. Okay? New Zealand dollar for this one, if you remember, of course, our members, this was the trade of the week last week, and you must have made money trading this one to the upside. So from this box to this arrow, this was the trade, and again, our members who trade this one, you must have made money. What's next? Corrective structure, you guys, for one push up before any next wave. So in case you want to trade New Zealand dollar, you wait for market to give you a corrective structure here, like that, and then you go for the next buy setup. All right? Dorian for this one, market went to the downside, corrective structure up. If the roll will be falling, this will give us a drop, corrective structure drop before the next up wave after. For now, this is up till now. All right, so this was the up wave, as most of you remember. This one, in I would say mid to long term, this is up. If dollar will be falling, this will give us a big corrective structure only drop, corrective structure drop before the next up wave. Which way to trade is up to you. For me, if I want to trade dollar yen, I'll be going for the sell setup first before any next structure. Sell setup under this low, we can look for the reaction. For now, one more fall before any next move. Dollar Swiss for this one, again, market is falling and market is about to finish this ending structure, guys. Drop, corrective structure drop, corrective structure drop. Forget again the 5-3, 5-3-5 or 5-5-5, forget about that. It's not Elliott waves. It's weighted waves, wave answers concept. And the ending structure usually look like that. And just to give you an idea, wave 1, it should be longer than wave 3, and wave 3 should be longer than wave 5. That's the definition of ending structure. Plus, of course, the corrective structures in the middle, they should be smaller as well. So wave 2, it should be bigger than wave 4. So if you want to label this one, just in case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before the next up wave. Guys, dollar Swiss up move, you should not miss it. Once this is ready, this will be going up sharp to the upside, guys. Okay? So for this, corrective structure drop before the next up move. And this will be our trade. If we want to trade dollar Swiss, this is a trade that you have to focus on, because it will give you a big move to the upside and it will be impulsive as well. Something similar to this one. All right. DORCAD for this one as well, market is just correcting. It's not a triangle for now, but in case market will fall to the downside from here because of the dollar weakness, this will be what? This will be a contracting triangle. Up, drop, up, one more drop before the next up wave. Okay. If I need to take any decision for dollar CAD, I'll be selling, but usually I do not trade either contracting flat or contracting triangle. So that's why if this will be falling, personally, I will ignore it and I'll look for the buy setups under this low if I get a buy setup. Yes, all for this one, market is falling. What's next? One more drop before the next up wave. So for this one, first thing first, drop to break this low, and then after that, we'll update you. Because here we can get a corrective structure, one more fall before the next up wave. For now, yes, all is to the downside and market is dropping as well. If you remember, this was a sell and this again a sell here to the downside. If we get this break, corrective structure, one more fall before the next up move. All right, guys. Bitcoin for this one, this is actually correcting at the top after breaking this one. So what's next? Up is the move. For this one, market, even if this will give us a big corrective structure, up is the move for Bitcoin. I'm expecting this one to push to the upside, especially if Fed will go for the rate cut, which is high probable now. And this will be most probably very soon. So if that happens, you know that the crypto will push to the upside, gold will push to the upside, dollar will be falling. And of course, the stock market will push to the upside if that happens. And most probably this will happen. Okay. So that's why I'm saying this is a corrective structure and then push up after that to break this top and go to 128, 130 before the next major reaction. All right, guys. Yeah, 30 for this one. Market is pushing to the upside and we are so close to break this top once more. This will be taken out, no question. After that, corrective structure up. And by the way, guys, that's regarding the stock market. There is a big, I'd say we are preparing a video for you. It will be posted next week, most probably mid of next week. So after 2-3 days, we'll post it on YouTube. If you like this sort of content, you please leave us a comment later on YouTube. Keep an eye on YouTube, guys. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notification whenever you post a video. And if you like this sort of content, let us know. We probably create more content like that for you. Okay. So again, next week we'll post this video. Those of you who are actually really want to jump to the next level, do not go, guys, for any signal service, because signal providers, they will not teach you how to trade. So you will stay dependent. It's up to you if you want that. If you are lazy, if you are someone just want to get the signal and click buy and sell, usually no signal service will live long. Your goal has to be, I want to get the knowledge, learn how to be an independent, successful trader, and join a successful, like-minded community. We have it all inside WTW Pro. You want to join us and level up, it's up to you. You want to keep trying your luck, gambling the next wave, as well, is up to you. It's entirely your decision. But this opportunity, I suggest you do not lose it, because again, if you don't know how to trade correctly, you might keep losing. And some traders, they lose big before they decide that now I want to learn how to trade. The only shortcut for you is by joining and start learning how to trade correctly. That's the only shortcut. And you have to take decision, guys. All right. Again, if you don't like, you can cancel anytime. But this opportunity we are giving to you based on the success stories that we have. I really hope you will get a great trading week. Do not over risk, do not over trade. And I see all of you next Saturday. Thank you very much.